Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. Last time around we signed a peace treaty with Belgium, mostly because of international pressure to stop the conflict. The international community thought that we were too bloodthirsty in going after the innocent waffle people and slaughtering them. Hopefully, we'll not run into such problem in the future. But as you already know, we are at war with a number of other nations. But because of the great distance, there hasn't actually been any fighting. Well, that is about to change, because we need to sign some form of peace with those guys as well. But before we do that, we need to make sure that the peace follows in our favor. So we need to inflict some damage on these people. And that is what we're gonna do today. Before us, we have about 80 naked Greek soldiers. They're invisible because they've got a cloaking device. However, it doesn't completely work, as you approach, you can actually see them materialize, and at long range, their head is still visible. We can hear the naked barbarian Greeks shouting. But as I said, we need to inflict a defeat on our enemies. And the Greeks, unfortunately, is one of those enemies. So let's go ahead and inflict a defeat on these guys, shall we? Companies, make ready! Present! Fire! Oh, it seems that some of the barbarians survived. And some of them even hold ground. More impressively, the flag still stands. Quite a few of them, though, are running for the hill. Companies! Fire at will. That's very nice of him. The Greeks are running. I even hit with the shotgun. The flag is still going. 20 francs for whoever shoots down the guy with the flag. Bring down the flag. And I'll give you 20 francs. It's still going. Come on. He's only almost the only one you can aim at this point. So, as you could see, the thing about the Greek faction is that all their soldiers are naked, except for the howitzers. Those are the only ones that can actually resist us. The howitzers. Otherwise, the troops, we can run them over because they're all unarmed and naked. So, we could, technically, just completely take out all of the Greeks. But I'm wondering if I should do that, because what I think we should do, there's a number of things. So there's a certain amount of limit, and in terms of the fact that the mod gets kind of repetitive, all the castles are kind of the same, and stuff like that. So in terms of that, it doesn't become that interesting. So I think really what I should be focusing around when I play this mod is really kind of try to do it like as we're doing sort of this war, this faction versus this faction instead, maybe. So if we play as the French, we should really be going after the Prussians. Or if we were doing, you know, the Danish, maybe we would do that war they had with the Prussians. Or if we were doing, you know, I don't know, the Austrians, or maybe, and obviously we should try out the ones where you actually get quests to sort of unify countries. So the Prussians, which get to unify Germany, and I believe someone also said that the Kingdom of Sardinia gets a similar one to reconquer or like create Italy. So we should do something like that. In the case now of the French, I think we should try just to end the war with the Ottomans and their weird alliance, and then focus on the Prussians. I should also note here that I've been able to go ahead and research conscription. Now these ones are locked. This one's locked because I haven't researched the previous one. This one's locked because it's got unlocks in 1866 and it's currently 1864. So we're not going to get muzzle-loaded rifles until we can start researching them until 1866. I also saw that the Danish king was captured by the Prussians, and that the Swiss have actually gotten breech-loaded rifles. So that would be interesting, invading them. But I think we should be looking at fighting the Prussians, defeating them in a war, and that kind of be it, because there's, it kind of gets repetitive doing the same thing over and over again. The difference would be different nations and so on, and maybe I could play as the French off camera or something, you know, so that we get kind of a late maybe at some point I can come back to the French for a kind of late stage campaign where we have more technologies and stuff like that, and maybe I've conquered other stuff, because going on and on and on doing similar stuff, I don't think that's going to work in a way. I think a lot of people more would want to see kind of different campaigns, so we would do different shorter ones for a number of different nations. In this case, we're going to leave the Greeks, but I do want to fight someone in this alliance and actually do some damage to someone. So I think we're going to go up and we're going to see about finding some Ottoman armies and fighting them. The Greeks are offering peace negotiations. We're going to reject that. Well, you know what? If we were to conquer Ottoman territory, why not go against like Crete? Attack Crete and take that, an island, because that could kind of, it would still kind of be troublesome because we would have a general in the middle of nowhere far from our shores, and it would lead to nations surrounding there kind of trying to attack us. But maybe that, you know what, that's maybe what we can do. I also kind of want to have a land battle, because land battles are more interesting because different stuff happens. So there were also a few questions. Someone asked, what is the top number of troops you can have in a single battle? And currently, I believe I have it set to 400 for the battle size. Now, I wonder if the battle size mod works, because then you could increase it even more so than 400, but I think 400 is kind of a limit, because I can't remember how many I had in Legile. I think I had it around 500 or so. Beyond 500, it started to lag and become troublesome in that way. But I think I had something like 500. I should go back and check actually. And I could do tests in between here to actually see what would be like the highest number of troops we could field on a battle. And it would be interesting to then see, you know, really huge ones. But currently, most enemy armies are situated around 100. Ah yes, I should say also, conscription added about 19 extra troops to my army. So I went from then about 120 roughly, I believe I had, to 141. We have arrived on the island of Crete, and it is time to go ahead and siege it. There's 166 Ottomans present. Hopefully, we'll do well against these guys. Let's see. I can besiege it because it's got a resupply route through the sea. A lot of interior areas, like the nation that I think declared war on us first, or I don't know, maybe they joined the Ottoman or whatever. The Saudi Arabian ones. I can't actually siege any of their places because it's all landlocked, like in the middle of the desert in Saudi Arabia, which is a bit odd. We're gonna all to max, except French Lancers. Maybe I shouldn't have. I brought the Lancers because I thought we might have land battles, but in this case we don't, so hopefully we don't bring any Lancers with us. And with that, let's go ahead and siege Crete. Right, oh, I actually got the... Even though I set the Lancers not to turn up, the Lancers have turned up. Interesting to bring the Lancers in a siege battle like this. Gonna send out the troops. Order them around. Let's get the cavalry running out of the way so that they don't get shot. Set the howitzers in place. And you know what? Get everyone running here in the start. We've lost 2 soldiers. We have... So I saw this, that they... that some troops end up in a tree. In this case, a cavalry guy did it. Also, the enemy troops have sometimes end up in trees as well. Let's get the grenadiers a little bit over here instead. So right now we have lost 4 men against the enemy's 3. Let's get first company to advance a bit more. And maybe what I should do is I should get the grenadiers over to this side. And we should be a little bit more proactive with the artillery. I'm going to move them closer to hopefully get some better shots there. Light infantry forward. Second company needs to find a better angle. And we're now at 7 dead on our side against 4 enemies. Also, first company needs to kind of do an angle here. And then grenadiers come forward. We've got light infantry. Right now it's even. So we have lost 6, 2 wounded, 7 enemies killed. Oh, that kind of looked like the lightning struck at the enemy's base. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Ottoman uniforms. Got the Ottomans here, stationed behind. So we can see some of the Ottomans have fallen here. Our artillery shots are landing. And we got Ottoman artillery crew back here. And over here is the secondary defensive positions. Ooh! Enemies have lost. Suddenly, where did we get that really good artillery hit? There. That one right there. And it blew up, and it definitely changed the score, as there's now 30 dead enemies. That definitely changed a lot. And I think it's partly due to the fact that I moved the artillery to a better position. We got another good hit over there. This girl, now it's definitely turning around, and it's all because of the placement of the artillery. With that, we are gonna move the troops forward into the attack. That we've been able to get those good artillery hits. Move the troops forward. Keep pushing on. getting closer and closer here. Maybe even bringing the artillery up even one step further here. We would maybe push them. Maybe this is too far, pushing them up here. But we're gonna do it. First company. Now we're getting real close here. And light company. And second company. Let's go ahead and join them. Let's go ahead and take a look. So right now there's 60 dead enemies. Damn, 60. And we have lost about, what, 23? That's really good. Right, get loading, you maggots. I want the best baguette shots we have. Fire right at the enemy. Keep it up, lads. We've got a confused Ottoman outside the trench line. Is he retreating? What is he doing? We almost got shot there by our own baguettes. Watch out, that baguette is gonna explode. And... ooh! Guy got shot right there. Got another one. Making my way through the trench. Making my way down the trench. Shooting Turks. And I'm homebound. We need to silence that gun. Once I gun, the Emperor leads the way. There we go, first line has been captured. I can hear the enemy. Oh, the enemy is retreating. You can see enemy troops falling back. We're gonna move the artillery. I'm gonna move them over here. Second company is gonna move up. Light company is gonna move up. Grenadier is gonna move up. First company is moving up. And then I'm gonna order the troops to move over the hill. So at this point we have an advantage. Quite a big one. And also we should bring up the Lancers. I'm gonna bring up the Lancers right here. And then at some point here we'll give the order to the Lancers to charge. I don't know how well that's gonna go against a position like this. I think it could work against these guys if I order the Lancers to kind of come around and then attack. Or actually, now when there's troops out here in the open. That could work. Let's get the Lancers moving. The artillery is on its way. Here comes the Lancers. Light infantry is ready. Grenadiers kind of ready. Everyone's stationed. Light infantry will move up first, followed by first company, which will move up on the hill, and then we'll have we have the Grenadiers. I think they actually had a dude in a tree there because he's right below that. And then lastly, we'll have second company moving up to there. The artillery is kind of in position, so now they're gonna move up. Go up on the hill. And as they do that, the cavalry will move up. We'll go ahead and take a look. And then guard cavalry. I'll order you guys to charge. Charge the cavalry! What we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the guys out here in the open, and then I think we might try to go for that. And once that's done, we'll try to move back. You got in my way. We got these guys. Cavalry, follow me. We're going over here. Oh, I'm not reloaded. Oh, I got that Ottoman. The Ottomans are pulling back. Cavalry, charge! Ride them down. Ride the retreating Ottomans down. This guy right here. That one. Oh, he actually stabbed me, the bastard. Oh no! The Emperor got shot down. Got careless. And my cavalry got annihilated within seconds there. But we took what we needed, kinda. There's one cavalry guy somewhere, which I'm trying to order back. The artillery is set. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at what they're doing. What are they aiming for? Let's see where these shots are landing. Right over there. It might be that the guys are aiming for that guy, which is it's not that great. I think what we'll do is move second company up to here. And also, no, let's get the grenadiers here. And then get first company like that. So we'll set both of those up behind the walls here. And as they start shooting from here, we'll order the light troops to move up here, and then second company out there. Let's see. Pretty good. Pretty good. You can actually stay on that side. Doesn't matter. Go ahead and... that looks like a good line. Same with the grenadiers. They're kind of covered. I think maybe the grenadiers could get a little bit closer. Okay, now they're standing on top of it. Now that actually looks good. That looks good. Oh. Lots of people getting killed though. We need to get a light infantry up, and we need to get second company up. Oh, the artillery is out of shot. And now we can see we've got 72 guys ready. A lot of that is artillery, unfortunately. 20 men out of those is artillery. So we have them 52 against their 64. A lot of guys got shot down over there. That's not great. I think what we'll move with, or what we'll work with, is second company. You know what? Let's move. Let's keep it up. And then find an angle from down here where they can fire. Hopefully. That's going pretty bad, actually. Looks like the Ottomans might be able to hold this last portion here. Second company might need to go even closer, actually. We might lose more men as we approach. But from the distance we get up here, really hard pressed to miss the enemy. Unfortunately, they were forced to retreat. How does it look right now? We have 45 against their 58. Ooh, first company shot to pieces. A lot of troops is dead as well, which is a problem. I have a problem with my companions not being able to rejoin the bloody party. They're just disappears. And the thing is, normally the companions disappear when you when your party gets broken up, or you lose a battle and they get broken up. In this, they seem to disappear as soon as they get shot. And since you can't put them in like a specific owned company where you can kind of hide them, means they're gonna get shot all the time, and means they're gonna disappear all the time. So companions are useful because you can add extra traits that you can't really add to yourself, or like you could specialize them for being medics and stuff like that. But if they're gonna get lost like they do in this mod, it's definitely something that needs to kind of change. Or at least something that annoys me with it right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to fall back. There's nothing for it. Yes. We lost some extra troops there in the retreat. 13 wounded, 7 killed. Ottomans in the retreat lost 1, 3 wounded. Meaning a total of 133 men lost on our side. With 77 killed, 40 wounded, and 17 routed. Enemy casualties amount to 126. 110 killed, so that's a lot more than us. And 16 wounded. We're gonna have to pull off right now. Some troops are... maybe I should set them up as dragoons. Are dragoons better? I could dismount the dragoons and have them fire? I don't know. Exceptional infantry certainly became even more so. I guess we'd turn them into experienced lancers. Well, so there's 56 enemies left. We've got 65. Let's go ahead and siege this out. You know what? It's easier to actually see how many troops I have ready if I make camp outside rather than actually sieging it. Because I didn't have a medic, it actually took so long to set up the... or heal everyone. It actually took so long to heal them all that the enemy got reinforcement. But only slightly. They got like... there's 75 of them. Oh, there's actually 90 of them, so they got even more reinforcements. So that means they're outnumbering us by 30 men. Now first level barely has anything. So you know what? One thing I should do is tell the howitzers to fire on my command. They will hold fire. I'll see about clearing out the first line myself. And then I'll get my troops up there. It kind of looks like some troops are running back to the back line. And then we'll have to figure out how we'll approach the how we approach second line, as it were. First things first, I want to stop that bloody howitzer. Oh, you're actually aiming at me, you bastard. And so did the howitzer, I believe. That guy was definitely going to shoot at me. And now that one. We're going to dismount. Oh! That was close. I believe they actually shot at my horse. Bye-bye to you. And bye-bye to you. Come on! Not even the bloody shotgun shot got him. And there's one bastard hiding up there. Right, now they're focused on something else. What? Oh, you're actually pretty good. Let's try not to die. Wrong button. There we go. Set down. What does it look like? Enemy has lost 7, we have lost nothing. That's good. So it should be. They managed to evade my shotgun shell. Shot everyone down. Now we're just gonna get the guy that's hiding behind here. This one could be dangerous because of the everyone at second line is gonna shoot at me if I pop up over the edge too much. So we kinda have to go like this somehow. Yeah, just come up again, if you please. Kinda sounds like they are shooting at me. There we go. Got you once, got you twice. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out how to move the troops. Looking at their placement, it's difficult though. It's gonna be difficult. Maybe I should move the artillery up here this time around, rather than as I usually move it down there. But that line there needs to be cleared. Let's get everyone kind of up here. We do have 12 cavalry units. And then get the howitzers. Let's try the howitzers up here. It's going to be a lot more dangerous, but I think we'll quickly push up to that line right there. And then send the troops up here. Cavalry coming around. Boom. Striking at the enemy. I should probably send in the cavalry as a charge. And at the same time ride up with them. I'll infiltrate the back. Start gunning these guys down from the back. While having my infantry cross to kill these guys with the howitzers following up on the hill. So we still have 51 shots. So I should give the howitzers plenty of time to fire. Could be dangerous having them at such a close proximity, but moving the troops up close, I think this could possibly work. But who knows? This could end in a disaster. Let's go ahead and reload the pistol. Make sure that that's ready. And then we'll ride them all down. My lancers getting into place. Troops getting into place. Howitzers and so on. I'll ride to join the cavalry. We're close enough. Still hiding in the trench. That was pretty close actually. Kind of looks like they might be firing for my cavalry. Yeah, and after me as well. Let's get the light infantry cresting the hill first. Getting the grenadiers, second company, first company, howitzers. The light infantry is going up there. Some of the units here are really tired though. Maybe I should ride over there. The grenadiers are going to take their time to get up on the hill. We'll have the kind of line companies swinging around from here, while the howitzers will be set up on top. Forward. And also I should not forget to tell everyone at this point to fire, so the howitzers can fire. So the howitzers getting into place. Let's see if we can get first company, second company and the Grenadiers to flank this position. Howitzers are in place. 2 of them immediately get routed. Only means more shells for the ones that survived. Okay, we've time to get this show on the road. Cavalry will charge. Okay, where are you guys going? Into the trench is not maybe that great. Okay, that charge kind of failed in a way. But we got a few guys riding this way. So I'll join in and kind of infiltrate. Okay, that line is retreating as the cavalry is attacking. So that's good. That means that my artillery will now focus on this side. Which is just what we want. And now I'm gonna ride in. And I'm gonna infiltrate. And I'm gonna kill off these artillery crews. Get them running. To stop them from firing. They're turning this artillery piece towards me. Oh, they have a French flag, so they've stolen one of our flags from previous battle. Bastards. So I've stopped everyone but one of the cannons. Well, it's not firing at us, so that's good. Our cannons still firing. See if I can get the troops kind of behind cover. What do we have left? So we have 32 battle ready against 52 enemies. We still have 3 howitzers with 36 shots shooting at the enemy. Oh, I stopped reloading. There we go. Might be best for me to dismount as we're going to infiltrate the main line of enemies coming in from the right here. Oh, there's some of the Turkish guys are actually waiting for me to turn up from the back. Got 1. Got 2. Got 3. I don't like that this guy is aiming for me. Got 4. I actually hit someone way in the back. So I'm kinda clearing off some of the Turks, which is good. We have 20 men ready. And a lot of that is the artillery, so that's not good. Certainly not. Is that artillery piece ready? No. Well, not anymore. Did he die? No, he didn't die. The shotgun shell sounds impressive, but it's not. Okay, now the artillery should definitely stop me firing over here as I'm clearing out the Turks. So there's 19 of us ready against 31 enemies. I wanna go into the... I wanna see if I can get into the trench line. So I can actually get some closer shots in on these guys. I think I can do it now. Most of them guys here got cleared out. Which means I can get down through here. And so we've got one guy here. I think this guy is what the artillery is firing at. And then we got that guy. Come on. Really need smokeless powder, don't I? Alright, how many men are... We have 13 men left against 20 enemies. Oh shit, I got hit. Oh, it's the guy up there. Let's see, what troops do I have left? 3 guards, 1 light, and 2 in company 2. That guy is aiming for me. Oh, I stood up as I went into the control mode. Come on. Just die. There we go. Okay, so what are we at now? We are at 16 enemies. What kind of shells do we have left? 16 shells. Maybe standing in front of the guy standing up there is not the greatest idea, but let him fire at my guys first. And then I can pop up and shoot him. Oh, he actually shot at me. He tried to shoot through. I don't know what he was doing. Okay, so it's slowly but surely we're making this. It's a close fight. There's 11 men of our left. Basically 3 guys up there. And there's 15 enemies. I have about, what, 10 health left or something like that? Oh, this is bad angle to actually come in and shoot at these guys. Ooh, I was lucky there I shot that one. That was some skilled shooting at those. Oof. He aimed at me, but I got him just in time. That's kind of what's left of the Ottomans. It says 9. So there's someone down there by the wagon. But then it's all kind of the guys down here. So there's one guy left. And then there's one by the wagon. We have 11 men ready. We're gonna charge that guy over there. And I mean the rest of those guys that are left of the enemy, that's the retreating. He just tanked that. That shotgun shell is not very good at all, is it? That guy just tanked the shot. But here we have the last guy hiding behind this wagon. It's actually on the wrong side of the wagon. There we go. Victory. All that's left is the troops on the other side. And well, we get those. We will get those because those won't fire back. So we have victory, ladies and gentlemen. The island has fallen to us. And with that, I will end this episode. By the next one, we should have signed peace treaty with all of these. I will reorganize my troops and so on. And we'll actually face an opponent in the field that'll probably do that'll actually be quite of a challenge, which means the Prussians will have the Franco-Prussian War, although a little bit earlier, probably around 1865. But that's up for the next episode. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. I